Hey guys, welcome back to Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fibr. If you're new here, this is where we break down the art and science of marketing with our hosts, Liv and Max. They will help you understand marketing better, explore fresh strategies, and most importantly, drive higher conversions. So whether you're a seasoned pro, or even if you're just getting started, you're at the right place.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be tackling something I think a lot of you marketers out there are probably thinking about. You know how to make your website the best it can be and your marketing the best it can be. A/B testing, conversion rate optimization, all that good stuff. And maybe you're even thinking about Optimizely alternatives. We've got this great article called Top 5 Optimizely Alternatives and Competitors in 2025.
Yeah, the marketing tech world changes so fast, and what used to be the big name might not be the best fit for everybody anymore.
Exactly, and that's what this whole deep dive is for, to help you guys out there figure out, okay, is Optimizely right for me? Or is there something else that's even better? So the article starts with a pretty big question, Why would anyone even look for something besides Optimizely?
Yeah, so a few things come up right away, like cost. Optimizely can be really expensive, especially if you're just getting started or you're, a small business. And even if you have the money, it might be too much.
Well,
they've got all these features, but maybe you're really focused on A/B testing and personalizing ads.
So it's like having this huge toolbox when all you need is a hammer.
That's a great way to put it. And some of these alternatives, they do specific things really well, and they connect with other tools you're already using.
Yeah, the article mentions that some of these other platforms, they offer things that Optimizely doesn't, so it just gives you more choices.
Right. Like one example they talk about is Fibr AI, and how it can create a bunch of landing pages all personalized without you having to do much. And it uses Google Ad Quality Score too. Could be a big deal for marketers.
All right, that's definitely interesting. Now let's dive into these alternatives. The article picked out 6 of the top ones for 2025. We're gonna go through all of them, the highlights but if you want all the details, definitely go check out the article afterwards.
Sounds good. So first up, we've got Fibr AI. The article seems pretty excited about this one.
Okay, let's hear it. So it looks like Fibr AI was founded by Ankur Goyal and Pritam Roy, 2 marketers who wanted to use AI to make marketing easier. They wanted to make this really powerful stuff available to everyone, not just the tech geniuses.
Yeah, and they seem to be focused on marketers who want to see big results, but maybe don't have all day to learn how to use some complicated software. And they've already got some impressive clients using their platform. Companies like ACT, Fibernet, Swiggy Leap Finance. That's a good sign, right?
Definitely. So let's get down to it. What can Fibr AI actually do?
Okay, so they've got all the A/B testing tools you'd expect. You can test different calls to action headlines images. You can even schedule your tests and decide how much traffic goes to each version of your page. But what's really cool is the AI engine they've got working behind the scenes.
So it's like having a little marketing expert always working on your website, tweaking things and making them better.
Pretty much. And remember how we talked about those personalized ads you can create in bulk? No coding or anything. That can save you so much time.
Okay, you've got my attention. But let's talk money. How much does all this cost?
All right, get this. They have a free plan, forever. You can start doing A/B testing right now without paying anything. If you want more features or a custom setup, they've got paid plans that grow with your business.
Free is always good. And the article actually includes a testimonial from someone who's been using Fibr AI, this analyst Pranav MM. They said they got 25% more leads just from using those personalized landing pages.
Real-world results like that are what matters, right? It shows it actually works.
Okay, cool. Now, next up, we've got VWO, Visual Website Optimizer. They've been around for a while. Since 2009, actually, so they're not new to this whole CRO thing.
Yeah, they're considered a pioneer, Introduced features that a lot of others have copied since then. They do a lot of different things, but where they really shine is those heat maps and surveys, especially for e-commerce sites.
So if I'm selling things online and I really want to understand how people are using my site, VWO might be a good choice.
Exactly. It's not just about seeing where they click, but understanding why they click there. Why do people put stuff in their cart but then not buy it? Where do they get stuck? VWO's tools help you figure that out.
Oh man, that's getting into the psychology of online shopping. I love it.
Right. It's more than just data. It's like a story.
Yeah.
And VWO helps you read that story and make your website better.
Okay, cool. So tell me, what are some of VWO's standout features?
One of the big ones is Smart Stats. It uses this thing called a Bayesian-powered sequential testing engine. Might sound complicated, but basically it helps you get reliable results from your tests faster.
Oh,
Right.
so instead of waiting forever to see if something is actually working, you can get answers quicker and make decisions based on that data?
Exactly.
Okay.
And they also let you record sessions, so you can actually watch people using your site,
Mm-hmm.
you know, see where they click, where they hesitate, where they get frustrated. It's like looking right over their shoulder.
Wow, that's amazing. You can see exactly what's working and what's not, and then make changes based on that. And those insights are even more powerful when you combine them with their heat maps. You know those things that show you where people are looking on your pages?
Totally. They've got a whole bunch of different heat maps, scroll maps that show you how far down people are scrolling, even lead form analysis that tells you if there's anything in your forms that's stopping people from converting.
Okay, VWO sounding pretty good, but let's be real. How much is all this going to cost me?
Well, they do have a free starter plan, good for trying it out. But if you want the really good stuff, their paid plans start at $266 per month if you pay for a whole year. And they go up from there if you need even more features.
So there's something for everyone, basically. Okay, next up we've got OmniConvert. This one seems to be all about keeping customers coming back and understanding your e-commerce data.
Yeah, Valentin Radu founded this company, and they've made a name for themselves working with some big e-commerce brands like Temperock and Avon. They really help businesses get the most out of their A/B testing and understand all that data they're collecting.
That's impressive. The article does mention that OmniConvert might be a bit more technical than some of the other platforms, so it might not be the best choice for a complete beginner, but for marketers who are comfortable digging into the data, it could be really valuable.
Right. If you love spreadsheets and looking at charts and graphs, OmniConvert could be perfect for you. They give you a lot of control, which can be good or bad, I guess.
Okay, let's talk features. What are some of the things that make OmniConvert different?
Well, their A/B testing platform is known for being really powerful and precise. Like their segmentation engine lets you test over 40 different parameters, so you can really target your audience precisely.
So instead of just testing two broad versions of a page, you could test like dozens of variations, each one tailored to a very specific type of customer, like people who came from a certain website or who have looked at certain products before.
Exactly. And their surveys are designed to give you really valuable insights. You can set them to pop up at specific points in the user journey, like when someone clicks a particular button or when they're about to leave your site.
It's all about understanding why people are doing what they're doing. Why did they click that button? Why are they leaving? That's how you figure out what needs to be changed.
And OmniConvert is great for e-commerce analytics too. They track all the important metrics, store profitability, average order value, that kind of thing. And they connect seamlessly with platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce.
So if you're running an online store, this could be the key to making your sales funnel way more effective.
It's definitely a strong tool for e-commerce businesses that want to see all their data in one place and use it to make better decisions.
Okay, I'm getting a good feel for what OmniConvert is all about. Now tell me about the price. How much does it cost to get access to all this great stuff?
So OmniConvert prices their products individually. Their core products like Reveal and Explore start at $250 per month. They also offer bundles and custom pricing if you need something specific.
So it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but potentially worth it if you're serious about growing your e-commerce business. All right, let's move on to AB Tasty. This company was co-founded by Alex and Remy, and they're another big player in the world of A/B testing and personalization.
Oh yeah, for sure. AB Tasty is all over the globe. Over 1,000 businesses are using their platform. They're known for having a lot of different features and for focusing on delivering those personalized experiences throughout the customer's journey.
It sounds like they're looking at the whole picture, right? What are some of the things they do really well?
One of their unique features is called feature flag management. Might sound technical, but it basically gives you more control over how you introduce new features on your website or app.
So instead of releasing something new to everyone all at once, you could test it out with a small group of people, get feedback, and make changes before releasing it to the world.
Exactly. It's a smart way to reduce risk and make sure everyone has a good experience. And they're also really good at user experience optimization, email marketing, and of course, personalization.
So they're covering a lot of bases. Are there any specific features that make them stand out?
One feature that caught my eye is Emotions AI. This technology tries to figure out how users are feeling based on how they're behaving on your site. It goes beyond demographics and tries to understand what's driving their behavior on an emotional level.
So instead of just knowing someone's age and location, you could get a sense of whether they're excited, frustrated, or confused while they're browsing your site.
Yeah, That's the idea. It's a pretty cutting-edge approach to personalization, and it can be really powerful if you want to tailor your content and message to connect with people on a deeper level.
Wow, that's next level personalization. And they offer the regular A/B testing stuff too, right?
Of course. Landing pages, email campaigns, even product features. They have everything you need to optimize your whole marketing funnel.
Right, A/B Tasty sounds like a strong contender. But how much is it going to cost me to use all this cool technology?
Their pricing depends on what you need. But the article says that plans usually start at $499 per month, so they're definitely on the higher end.
Okay, last but not least, we've got Crazy Egg, co-founded by marketing legend Neil Patel and Hitan Shah. These guys have been around since 2006, so they've seen it all.
They're veterans for sure. Crazy Egg was one of the first companies to do heat maps, and they've just kept getting better, adding A/B testing, scroll maps, error tracking. They really want you to understand how people are actually using your website.
So it's not just about looking at page views, it's about understanding the entire journey where people are clicking, where they're getting stuck, and why they might be leaving.
Exactly. Their tools are really visual and easy to use. It's like they're your website detective helping you find those hidden clues that can lead to better conversion rates.
I love that analogy. So what are some of the features that make Crazy Egg so good at finding those clues?
Well, their heat maps are still one of the best things about them. You can use them on unlimited domains, and they have US-based support, so you can always get help when you need it. And their A/B testing platform uses AI, so it can automatically adjust traffic between your test variations to get the best results.
So it's like having a smart assistant running your A/B tests for you.
And they've got a really cool traffic analysis feature that shows you where your visitors are coming from and which sources are working best. Like you could see if your Facebook ads are getting you more conversions than your Google ads.
That's so valuable. You can use that information to spend your marketing budget smarter and focus on the channels that are actually working.
Exactly. And that's not all. They also have error tracking, which automatically finds errors on your site and tells you which visitors are running into them.
That could save you so many headaches. You might not even know that a broken link or a slow loading page is costing you conversions, but Crazy Egg will find those problems for you.
And then there's pop-up offers, conversion tracking, you name it. They really do have a complete set of tools to help you optimize your whole website.
Okay, Crazy Egg sounds like a really solid all-around solution. What about the price?
They have different plans starting at $99 per month for the Plus plan, then $249 for Pro, and $499 for Enterprise.
So there's an option for everyone, from someone just starting out to a big company.
And they have a 30-day free trial, so you can try it out before you decide.
That's always a good thing. Okay, now let's move on to the last one. Dynamic Yield. This company was founded by Liad Agman, and they're really focused on personalization.
Yeah, they're all about those hyper-personalized experiences across different channels like your website, email marketing, and even mobile apps. They want to create a personalized journey for your customers no matter where they interact with your brand.
It sounds like they're taking a very strategic approach to personalization, not just throwing random recommendations at people.
Definitely. And they're working with some big names in e-commerce, B2C brands, even gaming companies.
So they're clearly comfortable working with large, complex businesses.
Right. And they're known for this really sophisticated personalization engine that uses real-time data to tailor the experience for each individual user.
So if I'm on a website that uses Dynamic Yield, I might see recommendations based on things I bought before, things in my cart, or even things I've looked at on other websites.
That's it. And it can even change based on what you're doing right now. Like if you're about to leave without buying something, Dynamic Yield might show you a pop-up with a discount code or free shipping to try to get you to buy.
Wow, it's like having a personal shopper online.
That's a great way to think about it. And it's not just product recommendations. Dynamic Yield can personalize almost anything. The words on the page, the images, the layout, the offers you see.
So they're creating a truly unique experience for each visitor. That kind of personalization could be a big deal for businesses that want to get people more engaged and buying more stuff.
It could definitely change how people experience a brand. And Dynamic Yield doesn't just do personalization. They also have tools for A/B testing, content management, multi-channel marketing.
So you could use Dynamic Yield to create personalized experiences across all your marketing channels. Website, email, social media.
Exactly. They're like a one-stop shop for creating a truly personalized customer journey.
All right, I'm getting a sense of how powerful Dynamic Yield is. But as always, we need to talk about price.
Well, Dynamic Yield is definitely a premium solution. Their pricing starts at $35,000 per year, so they're not really for small businesses or startups.
Okay, so they're playing in the big leagues. But for large businesses that need really sophisticated personalization, dynamic yield might be worth the investment. Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to mention something the article talks about regarding dynamic yield and data privacy.
Oh yeah, that's super important these days.
Mm.
People are worried about how companies are using their data, and the rules are getting stricter.
For sure. And the article points out that dynamic yield follows GDPR. That's the General Data Protection Regulation, one of the strictest data privacy laws out there.
It's a big deal, especially for companies that do business in Europe or handle data from European citizens. So it's good to know that dynamic yield takes data privacy seriously.
Definitely. And they also offer customized solutions for big companies so they can work with them to meet their specific data security needs.
So if data privacy is a big concern for you, dynamic yield is worth checking out.
Great. Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this part of our deep dive. We've looked at 5 out of the 6 Optimizely alternatives, and each one has its own strengths and weaknesses. It's clear there's no one perfect solution for everyone. The best choice for you will depend on what you need your budget and how comfortable you are with technology.
Absolutely. And it's always smart to do your own research, read reviews, maybe even try out a few free trials before you decide.
Good point. But we're not done yet. We still have one more alternative to explore. Fibr AI. Join us for part 2 of this deep dive, where we'll go deeper into this platform and answer some common questions that come up when comparing Optimizely alternatives. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the deep dive. So before we get to that last Optimizely alternative, I thought it'd be good to answer some of the questions that come up a lot, when people are looking at these different platforms.
Yeah, there's so much going on in marketing tech. It's easy to get confused with all the different names and features.
Exactly. So one thing that people ask about a lot is amplitude. How does it compare to Optimizely?
Amplitude is a great tool, but it's not really the same as Optimizely. It's more focused on product analytics. It helps you understand how people are using your product or app. Things like, user segmentation, funnel analysis, tracking engagement.
So like if I'm building an app and I want to know what people are doing in it, what features they like, where they get stuck, Amplitude would be good for that.
Exactly. You can find out what features are most popular, where people are dropping off during onboarding, how to keep people using your app longer.
Okay, that makes sense. But if I'm more focused on my website and my marketing campaigns, then Optimizely or one of these alternatives would be a better choice.
Yeah. They're different tools for different jobs.
All right, that clears things up. What else do people ask about?
Another one is Google Optimize. It used to be free, but Google shut it down in September 2023.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Why did they get rid of it?
It seems like it just wasn't keeping up with how A/B testing and CRO are changing. Everything is getting more advanced, and Google Optimize was falling behind.
So if you were using Google Optimize, you have to find something else now.
Pretty much. And that's where Optimizely and all these alternatives come in. They have more features, better integrations, more advanced stuff for today's marketers.
So if you're looking for a replacement for Google, Optimize any of the platforms we've talked about could work.
Exactly. Now, here's a question that I know makes some people nervous. Optimize's pricing. They don't exactly advertise it,
Yeah, they're pretty secretive about it. What have you been able to find out?
Well, from what I've heard, it seems like their plans start at around $36,000 a year. And that's just the basic plan.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
It is. And for bigger companies that need all the extras, like special features, dedicated support, custom integrations, the price can go up to $200,000 a year or even more.
So it's like buying a fancy car for your marketing team.
Kind of. And on top of that, they might also charge you per impression.
Wait, so you pay that big yearly fee and you pay extra based on how many people visit your website?
That's what I've heard. Like 10 million impressions could cost you an extra $63,700 on their standard plan, or over $100,000 on their enterprise plan.
So it can get really expensive if you have a lot of traffic or big marketing campaigns. Definitely something to think about.
For sure. And that's where these Optimizely alternatives can be really appealing. A lot of them have similar features, but for way less money.
Yeah, if you're a smaller business or you're just starting out with A/B testing, those alternatives might be a much better fit for your budget.
Right. You don't have to spend a fortune to get great results.
Speaking of budget-friendly options, let's go back to Fibr AI. Remember they have that free forever plan?
Oh, yeah, that's a big plus for them.
But you know me, I always like to look at both sides. What are the downsides of that free plan? Is there a catch?
Well, it's awesome that they offer a free plan, but it does have some limitations. You might be limited in how many tests you can run, how many visitors you can track, or the level of support you get.
So it's a great starting point to see if you like the platform. But if you want to do more with it, you'll probably need to upgrade to a paid plan eventually.
Exactly. And you should definitely compare Fibr AI's prices to the other platforms too. Some of them have free plans or trials too, so see which one gives you the most for your money.
Good point. It's all about finding the right balance of features, price, and ease of use.
Absolutely. Now, one more platform that I want to mention before we move on is Hotjar.
Oh yeah, Hotjar. They're known for their heat maps and session recordings, right? What are they like compared to Optimizely and the others?
Hotjar is really good for understanding user behavior, but they're not really focused on A/B testing. They're more about website analytics and user feedback. They do have some basic A/B testing tools, but they're not as advanced as some of the other platforms we've talked about.
So if you're mainly looking for a powerful A/B testing platform, Hotjar might not be the best choice.
Right. But if you want to see how people are using your website, find usability problems, and get feedback from your visitors, Hotjar is a great tool.
It sounds like Hotjar could actually be a good addition to a dedicated A/B testing platform. You could use it to gather insights about what people are doing on your site and then use that information to come up with ideas for A/B tests.
Exactly. It's all about using the right tools for the job. And sometimes the best way is to combine different tools to get a complete picture of your data.
Okay. I think we've answered some of the most common questions and cleared up some of the confusion about these different platforms. But before we move on to our deep dive into Fibr AI, I just want to say that the best way to find the right platform for you is to do your own research and try things out.
I totally agree. Read reviews, compare features, take advantage of those free trials. There's nothing like actually using these platforms to see how they work for you.
Great advice. And with that, let's turn our attention back to Fibr AI and see why this platform is getting so much attention as an alternative to Optimizely. Join us for part 3, where we'll break down Fibr AI's key features, their pricing structure, and some of the reasons why our article thinks it's the best alternative out there. Welcome back to the deep dive. So we've talked about a bunch of different Optimizely alternatives, but now it's time to focus on the one that our article, Top 5 Optimizing Alternatives and Competitors in 2025, thinks is the best, Fibr AI.
Yeah, and from what we've seen so far, it definitely seems like they're doing something right. They're focused on making things easy for marketers without sacrificing power.
That's what I want to understand better. Like, how did they manage to make something that's both simple and really powerful?
Well, it seems like they really understand their audience. Marketers who are busy and need results, but maybe aren't super technical.
Like they're saying, hey, we know you don't have time to mess around with complicated software. You need something that works and is easy to use.
Exactly. And it looks like they've done a good job of creating an interface that's clean and easy to understand, even if you're not a tech expert.
That's a big deal because marketing tech can be so overwhelming sometimes.
Totally. And remember that feature we talked about? Creating all those personalized landing pages and ads without having to code? That's a perfect example of how they combine power and simplicity.
Yeah, that could be a game changer for marketers who are struggling to keep up with all the demand for personalization. Imagine making hundreds of landing pages all tailored to different people without writing any code.
It's like having a whole team of virtual assistants working for you, making your ideas happen. And they don't just create those pages, they make sure they actually work.
So it's not just automation, it's smart automation.
Right. Fibr AI uses Google Ad Quality Score to make sure those ads are not just personalized, but they're also going to perform well. They're always tweaking and improving their algorithms to help you get the best results possible.
Now let's talk about that free forever plan. It sounds almost too good to be true. What's the catch?
Well, the free plan is awesome for getting started and seeing what Fibr AI can do. But it does have some limits. Like, you might not be able to run as many tests or track as many visitors, and you might not get the same level of support as someone on a paid plan.
So it's great for trying it out, but if you're serious about A/B testing, you'll probably need to upgrade at some point.
Yeah, and don't forget to compare their prices to other platforms too. Some of the others have free plans or trials, so see which one gives you the best deal overall.
Good point. It's all about finding that sweet spot, features, price, and ease of use.
Absolutely. Now, one thing that really stands out about Fibr AI is how much they care about their customers. They really want to help you succeed.
Yeah, the article mentions that they have great customer support and are always there to answer questions and help you out.
They're not just giving you software and saying good luck.
Yeah.
They actually want you to get the most out of it.
That kind of support can be so important, especially if you're new to A/B testing or CRO.
It makes a big difference. Having someone to walk you through everything, answer your questions, and give you advice can really help you learn faster and get better results.
And it's not just talk. The article has examples of how Fibr AI has helped businesses get amazing results.
Real results matter. It shows that they actually know what they're doing.
Well, I think we've done a pretty deep dive into Fibr AI, and it's clear why people are excited about it. They've managed to make something that's easy to use, powerful, and really focused on helping marketers succeed.
Totally agree. If you want a platform that just works, gets results, and is easy to understand, Fibr AI is definitely worth checking out.
For sure. And remember, this whole deep dive has been about giving you the information you need to make smart decisions about your marketing technology.
We've covered a lot today. 6 different Optimizely alternatives, each with their own pros and cons.
The best one for you depends on what you're trying to do, your budget, and how technical you are.
Exactly. But now you know a lot more about your options. So go do some research, read some reviews, maybe try out a few free trials, and in the end, choose the one that's right for you and your marketing goals.
And don't forget, marketing tech is always changing, so keep learning, keep trying new things, and stay curious. That's it for this deep dive. Until next time.
Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this episode of Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fibr. I hope you are leaving with fresh ideas and strategies to take your marketing and your conversions to the next level. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.